let me now start by asking you about what the differentiation is going to be. What is the model? How do you take this forward? And what's the aspiration, for this that you have?
The aspiration is very simple: a healthy digital world for everybody. So a place where you can come and have civil conversation. At Sez, I'll just walk a user through a journey, for example. It's probably the best way. To sign on, you need a mobile number.
Okay. So
right there, you're limiting the ability for bot farms to buy them because it starts to get expensive. However, we won't stop there. We're going to start to ask for digital ID authentication over time, which is going to be, again, the user's choice, but it's something that we want because less anonymity, less nonsense. Once you come on, what you'll see is you have a score, and it's your reputation score. It starts with typically 100 points. And the way you interact with content on the platform is you use these scores, and I can take your viewers through a demo, and when you're interacting with it on certain vectors, you're giving up your reputation points. If you don't, then if you sort of comment on it and you don't give up your points, and now you're opening yourself up for a dialogue. So I'll tell you an interesting anecdote that happened in our pilot right after we launched. This was post-election. Note that a lot of the users...
The U.S. election.
U.S. election. A lot of the participants on the platform are U.S. Democrats. So this person gets on, vitriolic, Trump stole the election. Literally, the first post he puts out. And we were like, wow, this is our first time, will this engine work or not? Right? This is a real live user test. Within an hour, his reputation had gone to -250 and the post had vanished. Because the community went, this is a lie, this is toxic, we won't put up with it, and they just scored it down and it went away. Now he can bring himself back by interacting with other people and acting in a civil way, but we're looking at the content, not the user.
So this is content moderation done very differently.
It is to a degree, but we're not really moderating the content from a Sez Us perspective. Right? It is inherently what we're saying is you have freedom of speech, you do not have freedom of reach. And part of the way we've designed the platform is that there's no addictive algorithms. So we're not trying to get that dopamine heat to keep you on there. And there's no way for anything to go viral because we're not putting our thumb on the scale on the content. So it's really the merit of the person with their reputation, their reach, their content, their material that's going to drive whether the material moves forward or not, which is how the real world works.